With the recent launch of Guild Wars 2 Janthir Wilds, there's been a lot of excitement built up over the game. New content, new storylines, a new weapon, lots of new collectibles, a fully new housing system. There is a lot to be excited about in this new expansion. However, in this video, I want to bring your attention to one aspect that I think is so impressive and amazing, and it is staring you straight in the face from the moment you take your first step in Janthir and it stays with you the entire time. I am talking about the environmental design, the stunning beauty that is present everywhere you turn in this new region. For some reason, there is something about the landscape design in Janthir that makes it stand out from the rest of the game world. Since I began playing the new expansion content, I'm constantly finding myself stopping to just look around and enjoy the beautiful landscape. And there is so much of it out there to enjoy. If you've been to Janthir, you probably know what I'm talking about. I've been noticing that everywhere I turn in Janthir, no matter what I'm looking at, there is a visually pleasing landscape. Combinations of natural beauty, man-made structures, villages, farms, old ruins, even land damaged by magical disasters happening centuries prior to our arrival. This really is exactly what you want in a new quest into an unknown fantasy realm. So many emotions and feelings that are inspired simply by the presence of the world around us. There are areas with warmth, filled with new friends and allies, getting us to spend time relaxing, getting to know them better. We have areas with vast open land, letting us roam and explore, finding all the subtle details, and really connecting to the land. And of course, areas shrouded in mystery and darkness, giving you a feeling of uncertainty or even danger as you look upon the old ruins and damaged land, leaving you wondering what could have happened to cause all this disaster. Now, to be fair, I suppose the other expansion areas have this same charm too. If you really go looking for it, you can find a similar feeling of an awe-inspiring emotional connection to the land. But even still, Janthir Wilds feels different, and I think I know why. If we look at the other expansions, we can understand this a bit better. The previous expansions, while all great in their own ways, were taking us back to areas of Tyria we had seen before. In Guild Wars 1, most of these regions were present in the active game world. Or even still, here in Guild Wars 2, the core game has areas that share similarities with the expansion areas. So I feel as though the nostalgia factor seems to carry the environmental design quite a bit here. Those of us who played Guild Wars 1 would be in love with the design, getting to see these areas again. But players who didn't play Guild Wars 1 might feel a bit indifferent in this regard. And in Secrets of the Obscure, one map was completely made up of zones we had seen before, and the other two maps, while unique in their design, didn't seem to stand out too much to me. And I can say the same for the other expansions. The landscape didn't seem to strike me right from the beginning the same way that Janthir has. Since Janthir Wilds has taken us to a part of Tyria that none of us have ever been to before, the design had no other outcome than to be a brand new, fresh, almost standalone adventure experience. And I think that's exactly what the environmental design has helped capture. It feels like an incredible new adventure for all of us, regardless of how long you've played the game for. Whether you started only a few months months ago, or several years ago like me in Guild Wars 1. I'm sure we can all relate to the feeling of starting a new adventure role-playing game. When everything is new and fresh, you actually take the time to look around and appreciate the world around you. You look closely at all the details, whether it be the rushing water through the mountains, the beauty of the night sky which was so carefully designed, the unique style of architecture that matches the new allied race we just met, the new monsters that are inspired by this unique climate and biome, or even the light-hearted little animals that are found all around the world, almost as a reminder to slow down sometimes and take in the wonderful nature around you. And those are the exact feelings that I'm getting while playing through Janthir Wilds. It has captured that feeling of a brand new adventure the way a game expansion should. It actually inspires me a bit to go back and look closer at the other expansion areas, and appreciate their design a bit more than I already have, but for now, Janthir has got a hold on me. I just can't look away, and I mean that in the best way possible. Even while getting footage for this video, I noticed that it's so easy to create a pleasing composition in Janthir. Every landmark or point of interest is situated perfectly that composing a shot is almost effortless. I could talk about image composition for a lot longer, but I won't bore you with those long-winded details. If by chance you're a player who doesn't usually pay attention to the environmental design, and you just rush through to get to the latest content as fast as you can, I would really encourage you to take some time to slow down and really look at the landscape, and really appreciate this work of art that we get to play in. With all that said and done, that's going to bring this video to a close. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that at least some of you feel the same way about the environmental design of Janthir Wilds as I do. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you made it this far, and goodbye for now.